And before we get to more of the fun here in Clear Lake, Iowa, we do have some news stories to share with you today. We are continuing to cover how a Wabasha County Social Services agency shut down a Plainview daycare. One parent is now telling us her side of the story. This is a story that our Brandon Cote has been following since the beginning. This is actually the third part of his series. He joins us now. So, Brandon, what was this parent's interaction with social services?
Well, Cami, what upsets her is the two allegations the county decided to pursue to shut down this Plainview daycare. Now, here's a look at some body cam footage the owner shared with me. This is a video of the county and Plainview police officers sending all the kids home on May 13th of 2022. Both agencies say they were responding to two different allegations about the daycare. Those included force feeding of a child and children having access to bird feces. The owner believes that, and the parent, they didn't believe that they didn't have enough evidence or state approval needed to temporarily close down her daycare. But the county and police each say they followed the proper procedures when they shut down the in-home daycare. So the parent I spoke with says she is disturbed by all of this. This is partly because social services originally received 9 allegations against the daycare, but only found that force feeding and animal feces claims were worth investigating. So one of these 9 allegations involved her son. So if you take a look at your screen here, these are the 9 allegations. The one that is involving her son includes claims of sexual abuse and sexual exploitation. So you can see right below it that the county screened this allegation out, but she doesn't understand why the county would not contact her right away about this due to how serious this issue could have been.
I don't understand how something like this would screen out. And I don't understand why it was okay for you to wait over a week to tell me about this.
Daycare parent Jennifer Day says owner Pamela Lang addressed the situation right away, a week before Wabasha County temporarily closed her business.
My son decided to pull his pants down in front of other kids. And, you know, she caught it, she corrected him, she explained to him, like, this is not appropriate.
Following the shutdown of Lang's daycare, county records show a face-to-face interview happened with Day's child Lincoln, while a social worker spoke with parents. But Day says that never happened. What was your reaction to seeing that the county said they did talk to Lincoln or your son?
I was surprised because I'm like, I don't know which parent would have brought him, because I didn't take him, and I can guarantee you my husband wouldn't have.
Day says, and county records also show, phone conversations happened between her and social workers. But here's a letter Day wrote to social services. She believes social workers made up this in-person interview, and she's confused about why.
I wasn't worried about the allegation itself. I was worried about the way the county handled it and the delay in notifying me, because I felt like as a parent, that's something that I should be made aware of immediately.
Although her children were not there the day social workers and police officers sent every child home, Day says as a substitute caregiver for the daycare, she thinks the county dropped the ball. How do you think the county handled this all?
Not well.
She feels social workers failed to immediately follow up on serious allegations like her child's behavior, and instead chose to focus on other issues she believes show little evidence of problems like force feeding and children having access to animal feces.
Look over here, but over here's what started it. But we're not even worried about that anymore. It's like, I felt like they were just looking for any little thing, and I don't understand why.
The Wabasha County Administrator shared a statement with me saying, and I quote, "Ms. Lang has exhausted multiple avenues of appeal regarding her concerns and her licensing issue. The Minnesota Department of Human Services has ruled in the county's favor regarding the licensing issue and found that Ms. Lang's concerns have not been supported by evidence." Coming up this Tuesday, you will be hearing from a Minnesota child care provider advocate. She will share how closings of daycares like the one here in Plainview can worsen the child care shortage for rural communities.